So hey, this video right here is gonna be a little bit about men learning to stop being so guarded, stop always being in competition with each other, especially black men, because you know we are notorious for being gladiators amongst each other. So I was talking to one of my co-workers yesterday. He came by the house. I seen him in the neighborhood, and I kind of flagged him down and started talking to him a little bit. And like I seen him at work a whole bunch of times, but I ain't never really got a chance to sit down and talk to the man. You know, I see him in passing and stuff. So, you know, one thing I learned is everybody these days are going through things, and you never know what the next man is going through. So sometimes just a simple, hey, how you doing? Or just going up, introducing yourself to people sometimes is better than just assuming that everybody is, oh yeah, he out to try to get me or be better than me or something. Because I find a lot of times that we really don't be looking or feeling as aggressive as we look on the outside. And the only way you know that is if you have to talk to people. So, you know, we chopped it up for a little while yesterday, and he told me, he was like, yo, you know, man, I've been wanting to come and say something to you, but, you know, you be working and you know, be moving, and I really didn't know how to approach you. And the best advice I can give the men is just approach each other with a simple handshake. Hey, how you doing? You know, what's your name? You know, y'all introduce yourself, because it's a lot of things out here that we can teach each other as men. And I feel like a lot of time we had a wool over our eyes, or you know, the gladiator helmet on, and we can't even see that sometimes that the person that we looking right at may need that someone to come and speak to them, or come, you know, ask them, you know, what's going on with you and stuff like that, because you never know. And the thing about us is we'll be quiet and we won't say nothing. And then we'll be ready to put the boxing gloves up and be ready to fight at any moment. But sometimes it's better to just think and ask questions. Because a lot of times, the person that you're looking at with the shade over their eyes, a lot of times they going through a lot. And I see that a lot at my job. I see that a lot in general. You know, people be going through so much and they won't say nothing. And we as men, we always take it as, well, he don't want to be bothered, or he don't want nobody saying that to him, or he too good, or he too arrogant, or whatever the case may be. But a lot of time, I see that not being the case. That's a clean challenger right there, though. But anyway, I see that not being the case a whole lot of time. And, you know, as men, we got to start coming together. Because one thing that I'm starting to see out here is the more that we kind of separate and guard each other, man, everything else out here killing us. The job killing us, you know. Sometimes the ladies that we with be killing us. Sometimes, you know, just dealing with society, it kills men. And we supposed to be tough. We supposed to be bad. You know, we supposed to be, you know, these creatures that's ready to battle all the time. And I'll be honest with you, I'm not all the time up for battle. Like, I don't mind sitting down having a good conversation and chopping it up with good people that's got the same mindset as me, because it's something that you could teach me out here. And it may be something I can teach you. Like my homie said yesterday, man, you gave me a lot of game on stuff, and that's what I do. Because I feel like I'm just me, and I'm going to always be me. And the thing about being me is I'm going to pass on what I know. And if you ain't willing to hear me, then that's okay. I can't make you, but thing is I'm always open for game. And I always want somebody to give me game, tell me, you know, hey man, you can do it this way. Some people know how to get the credit straightened out. And hell, that's something I need, to learn how to get my credit lined up so I can go and do things that I need to do and be in a better position in my life. But you know, so many people know stuff, and in black, white, any race, man, we need to come together as people and learn that in some shape or form you need this person. I work at the DC. Now, if the DC were to close down and nobody was to ever work in the DC, a lot of these Walmarts wouldn't even get food. And you know, our community, we gotta feed our community. So me going to work, even though sometimes it get on my nerve, I be so mad. I don't be want to go to work. I be tired, but I got to go because I'm doing something for the community. And the same thing with other people, like, you know, people that work at car dealerships and stuff. You know, they got to get us cars, transportation. How we going to get around, you know? The mechanics, they got to fix these cars, you know? We all need each other in a way. And I feel like we got to come together. And this presidential election, man, I don't know how this shit going to come out, but I just feel like this. There's too many people sitting on their ass not doing nothing. And we were all made to get up, go to work, or whatever. You can start your own business. You ain't got to be no company, man. You can go and start your own business and do something that you like to do and get paid for it. I mean, it's all over the place, you know. But I just, you know, this election ain't really for the people, you know. And it's just a back and forth battle between Republicans and Democrats. You know, the Republicans want people to go to work. The Democrats want people to help the less fortunate. And me personally, I mean, we need somebody in the middle. Because, yeah, the less fortunate need help, grandparents and stuff like that. But I feel like a lot of our generation these days now, a lot of young people is accepting the fact that they can sit at home and not do nothing and get paid. And like, if you ain't got your own business and doing that, then you ain't got no business taking my tax money doing that. And nobody else that's going out here working hard every day. Because if we don't pay our taxes, they'll come get us. And the crazy thing about it, man, me and my wife talk about it all the time. Like, we can't get out here and just not do nothing. You know, we got children and they look up to us and they look for us to make a way. But if we didn't do that, man, first of all, if we didn't pay our taxes, they'll be ready to lock us up. And number two, we can't survive. We not the people to just sit back and just say, oh, well, I ain't gonna go to work, so I'm gonna just sit back and let the government do. Like, I feel like it's standards in this. And a lot of people ain't got no standards. And I had to come out of a situation to where I was dealing with people with no standards, because if you ain't got no standards, if you got standards and the person you with ain't got no standards, man, it's hard to maintain no standards. You start to fall down in that same gutter that they fell in, or that they been in, or whatever. And sometimes you got to see above that, you know. But the way I feel like I can get out here and I can work every day and make money, and I can take care of me and my family. But I just wish the whole world felt like that. I wish everybody would say, hey man, instead of me just sitting at home, let me go to work. Let me do something, be productive. Let me open a business where I can help my community out. And people ain't willing to do that. A lot of folks just willing to sit at home, stay on their mama, stay on dad, you know, whatever way that they can get by. And I feel like generation after generation has been about getting by. Nobody wants to get out here and work hard. Nobody want to get out here and try to start no business, make no money. Nobody want to do anything, but everybody want everything. You know, you want the best car, you want the best house. Well, you can't get that if you're sitting at home. And I feel like it's not taxpayers' business to pay for you to have all these nice things if you're not willing to get out here and work. But that's just a few of my thoughts for the day. And like, it was weighing heavy on me. I sit back and I watch the TV a lot of time. And sometimes I be just want to cut the damn TV off, because I feel like, you know, it's about people just getting by over on each other. And we all out here together. This is world. You know, it's earth. We got to some kind of way come together in it. Because after a while, it's going to be robots that's going to be taking over everything. And for all these people that is working right now, it going to hurt us. But it's going to even hurt the people that's sitting at home, because, you know, robots ain't got to pay taxes. Robots ain't got to do all this other stuff. They ain't got to, you know, take care of people. They just got to do a job. And like, we don't even appreciate the things that we have until we ain't got them no more. And then when we ain't got them, then we sit back, we looking crazy. But like right now, we all need to come together as people. And we need to take this shade off from over our eyes and learn to look at the person for the potential that they could have. And sometimes be willing to reach out and help people, you know, or show them what you might know a little something that they don't. Because I feel like a lot of times we hold in valuable information and we don't be willing to share that with people that really need it out here. And they may just need just that little bit that you want to share to help them and they'll soar like eagles, man. And I need that, you know. I need somebody to show me a little bit of something so I can just take off like that. You know, I don't want nothing for free. I believe in everything costs something out here in the world. And as people, we need to all understand that same concept. Everything costs. Nothing is free. So when you get up and you going to work for it every day, or you getting up and you out here doing what you got to do to support your family and take care of yourself, don't mess it up. And like I was telling my homeboy Mario yesterday, hey, look, man, if you got a good thing, don't mess it up. Because a lot of time we get in good position and we let good things start to be our comfort, and then other things come around and they start to interfere with that. Like, let's stop letting negativity interfere with who we are as men. Because a lot of us strong men, but we get in positions to where we can't even make our good decision that we will make. So then it causes you to be put in bad position. And a bad position to make any man do something stupid. And let's stop being in bad position. Let's handle our business like we're supposed to as men. Take care of our responsibility. And let's learn to stop being gladiators towards each other. And that's all I got to say for today, man. And then else don't come out of this. For everybody who's watching it, you know, pick up something and take something from it. And, you know, leave a comment. You know, subscribe if you want. You know, it'll be greatly appreciated. I know that I got a lot of things that I could tell people and say that a lot of people need to hear. And a lot of people need to know, oh, it's still people out here like that. Because I feel like a lot of time, I'm a dying breed out here. It ain't many people that do what I do. And I see it in older people, but like, they getting old. Like, the people that I'm seeing it in, they in their 50s and 60s. They getting old, like it's coming a time where they have to pass the torch down to us. And we got to be willing to pick that torch up and hold it up high. And be willing to carry it with honor, man. And I feel like a lot of us young, you know, mid-30s, early 40s, and some of these late 20s, man, we got to be willing to pick that torch up and hold it up high, man, and have some pride about ourselves. Because a lot of times we don't got no pride. And when we don't have no pride, we just subject to do anything. The drugs, you know, the weapons and violence and all this shit is killing us, man. And as young black men, we got to be better than that. And it ain't that we can't. We could be a lot better than what we are. But the thing is we choose to let one bad decision carry over into another one. And then it carries throughout your life. And then a lot of things that we've been through as young men, if you're in a better position right now, just let it go. If you're in a better position, let it go. Just drop the whole weight and just move lightly. Be grateful of where you are. Because a lot of times we ain't grateful in the position that we in. And we always thinking about how much better we could be. Or we always thinking about how bad we had it at one point. And then we end up back in that same spot again. So, like, I don't want to go back there. I want to be in a good position. I want to keep growing. I want to reach out to people. I want to be known for who I am and what I got in my heart. And what I got in my heart is I believe in hard work. I believe in God. I believe in my ancestors. I believe in everything out here in the universe. I believe in energy. I believe what you give is what you'll get back. It's a proven fact. You give good energy and good vibe, it'll come back to you. And it don't matter who you're dealing with, what race it is. You give something good, you'll get it back. Don't expect it, just let it come. It'll be in a blessing. And a lot of times we don't see blessings for what they are. We think that it's supposed to be a next day thing. Man, sometimes the blessing that you got is on down the road from you. Like, you might get a blessing 2 or 3 years from now that you absolutely needed because of that one good deed that you did for somebody 5 or 6 years ago. But just don't give up on good things happen to good people, because it does. Sometimes it's in the fashion of other things that we don't even look at. And sometimes a lot of us is put in good positions now because of the good deed we did years ago as children, or even as young adults, teenagers. Like, we did good things back then that is starting to become blessings to us these days. And I know that that's a fact for me. So y'all like, comment, subscribe. Let me know whatever y'all want to hear. I'm 36 years old. I'll be 37 in a couple of months, man. I feel like I got a lot to share. I feel like I got a lot to say. And all I need is for people to hear me. Take a little bit of advice and give some back. Hey, I ain't perfect. I don't know everything. Give me game, and I promise you, I'll take it all in, and all the good, I'll turn it into something good. But, you know, let's start putting each other in a more powerful position, because we young men and we young black men with a raw. And you know what that raw is, when you got that raw behind you and it's a deep raw, man, people gonna listen to you. And I just feel like I'm one of them men that has been holding it for so long, and now I'm willing to give it back, and I'm ready to give it back in the form of teaching it to my younger people, my older people, whoever need this, share it. Give it to somebody or tell somebody else, hey, this man right here, he got a lot to say and a lot to share, man. Y'all give it to him. Give him the time of the day. Look at the videos, watch it all the way through. You know, I do cars, I play video games, I got kids, you know, I got a job, you know. I like a whole variety of things, but best of all, I like people who got respect for themselves, and people who got a drive and motivation every day to say, hey, let's get out here and let's do this. You know, I need people like that around me, because people like that around me, I promise you, we'll motivate each other, and we'll be a force to be reckoned with. And when we're a force to be reckoned with out here, trust me, it's going to be heard all over the world, no matter who you are. If you got motivation and you want to be something, and you want to do something with your life, and you want to get out here and inspire other people to be better, hey, join up with me, man. Send me some likes, comments, subscribe to it. Tell me what you like, you know what you need. You know, tell me what you're interested in, and we can chop it up back and forth all day, man. It ain't nothing for me. But yeah, y'all get back with me, like the video, subscribe, and I'm out of here for the day.